Howdy peeps, how's it going? Hope everyone's been doing fantastic. I've been doing well. This is a continuation of the Japan video series. However, I am not going to do a musical video this time. I'm actually going to be doing a talkie video this time. Since I haven't really talked too much about my trip that I took to Japan back in March of last year. The trip comprised of us going to Tokyo for most of the time that we were in Japan, as well as spending 2 days in Osaka, 2 days in Kyoto, and approximately 1 day in Hiroshima. Altogether, like I said, we were there for about 17 days. So what you're looking at right now is our bullet train ride from Tokyo to Osaka. So you might be asking yourself at this point, is it really worth it to take a trip to Japan? And to that I respond, yes. Yes, absolutely. It is definitely worth it to take a trip to Japan. It is actually a really cool country. Especially if you're like me and you're a fan of Japanese culture and you watch a lot of anime. I think for someone like myself and possibly yourself too, I think that it's definitely a trip worth taking. And even if you're not an anime fan, well, there is a lot of really neat stuff to take a look at here. Now, I should mention that I can't say that I've done very much in the way of world traveling before. The only other country I've ever been to in my life is the United States, and that wouldn't really be considered foreign traveling when compared to Japan. But I can definitely say that Japan is probably among the easiest places that you can go to that's a foreign country. And the main reason is that, well, most of the people that we talked to spoke English reasonably well, and all the signs, pretty much most of the signs at least, had English on them. And we also found the people there to be very friendly and very helpful to us. Again, arigato gozaimasu. I would still say, however, that knowing Japanese, or at the very least some Japanese words, would certainly help a lot, as not only is it respectful to the people there, but there are some parts of Japan where speaking English won't help you at all. Most notably, my visit to a maid cafe where most of the people only spoke Japanese. And generally speaking, anyone under the age of 20 will not really speak English that well. So what I'm going to do now is just list off a bunch of really interesting things about Japan. In no particular order, just really interesting stuff. Number 1, the metropolises in Japan are absolutely huge, while the small cities in Japan are very, very small. I can definitely see where Kashiro Omoto got his inspiration for Neo Tokyo from when he created his manga Akira. You need not look any further than Tokyo itself to see what a megatropolis looks like. I was told that Tokyo has the same population as the entirety of Canada. Vancouver feels like a small, quiet town in comparison to the mighty Tokyo. We also visited a small city by Mount Fuji, and it was very quiet and a very lovely town. And the view of Mount Fuji was spectacular. Number 2. You have to leave Tokyo in order to truly experience Japan. Tokyo was a very tourist-friendly city, and we didn't really feel that we were in the heart of Japan until we visited the other cities on our trip. Kyoto felt especially foreign to us, with all the adorable Japanese girls dressed in kimonos for a Japanese festival of some sort. Number 3. You will eat very well in Japan. While I don't remember everything that I ate in Japan, I do distinctly remember all the noodles and vegetables that I ate while I was there. We saw very few overweight people in Japan, and it had me thinking that I could probably lose a lot of weight just living in Japan for a year. We thought we were going to eat a lot of sushi in Japan, but that appeared to not be the case, as sushi places are actually not that common in comparison to BC, and they're considered a delicacy there too. The one sushi dinner that we did have in Japan cost us about $60, but it was very good sushi. Number 4. The ladies in Japan are absolutely gorgeous. If you absolutely positively have to have yourself a Japanese girlfriend, well, yeah, Japan is obviously the best place to go for that. Of course, you're going to have to know some Japanese if you ever want to live that dream, but the chances of meeting somebody really nice there is actually pretty good. They maintain fairly high beauty standards over there, apparently, and so there's a chance you might meet someone that looks like a model. Number 5. The subway systems in Japan are insane! Both Tokyo and Osaka had massive subway networks that we had to use Google Maps in order to truly be able to navigate. Without Google Maps, we would have been forever lost in Japan and never made it home. Their subways will take you everywhere though. Everywhere! And that is it for right now. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I will be posting some more videos soon of Osaka, and possibly do some other talky videos of other interesting things about Japan in the future. Thank you, and see you soon.